Good morning. Okay, so today I am ready for another series of purging limitations. And I want to look at purging relationships. Now, when I talk about this, it doesn't mean that it has to be ended, right? What I'm talking about is that if whether you're married or in a relationship with your significant other, your kids, your family, the people you work with, your neighbors, your friends, no matter what it is that you are in relationship with, it's like, do you really have to cut off all of your awareness, all of who you are to fit in with them? And what else is possible? We all have our days with our people that are less than great, right? And then the next day, how much of that do you carry with you? How much of that do you try to make significant? And how much of that do you hang on to and try to punish them with or punish you with? You know, all about relationship is so funky, the way that we perceive it has to look like and be like in this reality. And so what if you could just uncreate and destroy it every day and ask for a greater possibility today? Isn't that awesome that there is that is available? Can you see? I have a puppy here that she thinks it's playtime. My bad, I thought she was outside. Okay, so may have a few distractions as I'm doing this. Sophie, do you want to say hi? Get up here. Come here. Come say hi. Do you want to say hi so people know who you are? This is Sophie, and she likes to play. She is only, how old are you? She'll be 7 months old next week. And she's a very busy girl, and she doesn't know when to say no. Okay, so now you've met my puppy. She needs to go lay down and give mama a break. Okay, so relationships. We all are so tied up with what it has to look like and what it has to be like. And when we're going into relationship with somebody, oh my gosh, what it's going to have to do to keep them around so that they'll like you. And we get so wrapped up in it that we forget to actually take a look at what is going to generate the greatest for us. Like, what if we could just ask a question right off the bat? Like, truth body, will this person create greater in my life? And then listen to your body as it talks to you with this light and this heavy feeling that I have brought up in all of these videos that I've been using. It's like if your body, when you ask a question, truth, body, and then ask your question, and it can't have a conclusion on it. You cannot have an answer of what it is that you expect it to be, right? Because when you are functioning from conclusion, you're not really asking a question. You already have your answer, and you're not willing to receive something different, something greater. So, truth body, will this person create greater in my life? Truth, will this person be nurturing and caring to me? Truth, will this person make me money? Truth, will this person allow me to be vulnerable? Will this person try to mold me into something different? It's like, be aware. Truth, is this person hiding something from me? Truth, can it be changed? It's like you have to just ask questions, and that will be your guide as to whether you even have to waste your time getting in a relationship with somebody. When you are in a relationship with somebody and it's definitely not feeling generative, ask those questions. Truth body, will it create greater for us to go our different directions? Truth, would it be easy? Truth, does it have to, do we have another possibility here to be together or to have a relationship? truth, what else is possible for this relationship to look like beyond anything we've ever imagined? You know, you can ask so many different questions, and but like I said, do not have an answer in mind. Ask a question that you could not possibly have an answer for. Clear your mind, empty out all your conclusions, all of your definitions, um, all of the things that you have used as your reference points of what a relationship has to look like. You know, in this, I'm going to just call it in this reality, we all have these reference points, you know, that our parents set up for us, that they said, this is how it has to look and be. Or maybe it was a grandparent or a friend or a relative of some sort, somebody you aspired to be like, and you thought, this is what it has to look like. This is what it has to be. And so that's what you patterned your life to look like. And you didn't even friggin' ask a question, what would your body like to do? You never even considered what would be fun for you or what would be playful and light. You just decided you have to do it this way because they did it this way. And it seems to have worked well for them, so it must surely work well for you. What? You know, we're all so different. And when you put this difference with this difference, and you come up with something even more different yet, how could it possibly look like that difference and that difference when they got together? You know, how can you even possibly consider that you have to look and be a certain way? You are uniquely you. And if you want your joy, if you want your happiness, then you actually have to ask a question. You have to actually be aware, and you have to be willing to do whatever it takes to achieve that. And if that means letting somebody go so that they can be happier too, then you definitely need to do that. Now, here's what we do with relationship. We meet somebody and we're like, oh, he's really cute or she's really cute. And we think, yeah, I really want them to like me. And so we listen and we're like, wow, he likes to do this. So I'm going to do that. And so you about friggin' kill yourself trying to do something that they like that you have never done before and that you actually absolutely hate because that's not your thing, right? I remember a guy that I had a crush on all through growing up. He was like my brother, my older brother's good buddy, right? And I remember that he was like really into bowling, like bowling leagues. And when we were adults, you know, he asked me out one time and took me bowling. You know, bowling's not my thing. That I was willing to be like, cut off all my pieces and parts so that I could like be a bowler like him. And it wasn't thing. He loved driving trucks, like semis. That was his thing. He owned a semi. And you know, no, that's not my thing. And I don't know, it was just like I realized early on that no, this is never going to work, no matter how much I like this guy, because he's such an awesome person. No, this is just, it's not, I can feel in my body, this is just not ever going to work out. You know, so you kind of ask questions around this. Maybe it's a guy that is so gorgeous. Oh my God, I would look really good with this guy or this gal. And what you're doing is you're looking at what's on the outside and you're not paying attention to what's on the inside. You know, what if this really good looking person is so self-absorbed that they always have to be number one, and they always will be totally focused on their wants, their needs. They will never be nurturing to you. They will never acknowledge you. They will never, ever be vulnerable enough to show who they really be. They'll never be honest with you. Really, is that the relationship that you want? You know, look at who they are, what it is that they're bringing to the table, and then ask questions, because who knows what's hidden behind all of that. Maybe it's something that will create greater in your life, and maybe it's not. You know, what is it that you're making so significant? Is it their job? Is it their looks? Is it what they do? Ask some questions. See what actually generates greater in your life and for the life that you would like to create for yourself. Ask the question. Sometimes it's the people that you that are just so nice, that just always have your back and are always quietly there available to you and supporting you and being your little cheerleader on everything that you do. And they're like the no counts. What if you actually paused and looked at the no counts in your life and said, maybe this person isn't the best looking person. Maybe this person doesn't do the coolest things. Maybe this person doesn't have a megaton of money, but will this person always have my back? Will this person always be in my corner and cheering me on? Will this person truly adore me, love me, cherish me, have gratitude for who I am and want me to be more of me? Dr. Dane here talks about of access consciousness. Dr. Dane here, he talks about how it's like you get in this relationship with somebody, and for me, I'm going to say it's a guy, right? So this really cool, cute guy comes driving up in his really cute, cool little car, and he says, "Hey, you want to have a relationship?" And I'm like, "Oh God, you are so cool and so cute, and I love your little car, and yes, I'd love to have a relationship with you." And so he says, "Great, hop into my little car." So this is like his little universe, right? His little car. It's all about him. And so you go to jump in and you're like, "Oh, my legs don't fit." No problem. I'm just going to ride along in your universe. I don't need my legs. And so you cut your legs off and you throw them out the window. And then you try to squeeze on into the seat and you realize that your shoulders are too wide and you don't fit in. So what the heck, you're just riding along in their reality, and there, yeah, you don't really need your arms, right? So you cut them off so that you fit into their reality. Okay, so what of these things that you're cutting off are your awarenesses, are the things about your personality that make you so amazing, so beautiful, so wonderful? What if all of those things are what make you the unique, beautiful being that you are, that attracted them to you in the first place? Yet because you're trying so hard to make yourself something that you think they would like you to be, then pretty soon all of those things that they were attracted to are gone. And you are sitting there wondering who you even are, that you have lost track of what really makes you happy. You have lost track of who you are and what was the magic and the beauty about you. Does that sound familiar? So we do this not just with people. We do this with our business. We do this with, our neighbors, with our friends, with anybody that we come in to, like we do it with our homes. If you buy a house and pretty soon you're like, well, I really like this, but I can live with not having this and I can live with not having that. And pretty soon all the things that actually created joy in your life, you've given it up. Something that I know is that I can't live in a little house. I need my space. I love my husband. I love my dog, but I need my space. Yeah, I am perfectly happy if he can be in a whole nother part of the house that is shut off from where I am, and he can watch his television programs or whatever it is he wants to do in there. And I can be in here doing things like this. That's what lights me up. And that way he can do his thing. I'm not in his way. I can do my thing. I'm not in his way. We are both like copious with that. I have a huge space around me. I can't stand, this may really come as a surprise, I don't like people. How many of you can honestly like pull it out now? Take a look at this. Honestly, do you like people? I mean, there's people I like, but in general, I don't like people. There's too much chatter. There's too much trauma drama. There's too much agenda, hidden agenda, secret. It's just like, there's just too much, too much. I like my space. So I have to have a property that has space around me. Right now, I'm living on the smallest property I've ever lived on. That's a little over 18 acres. And sometimes it's intense. So, what is it that you require to be happy? And acknowledge what it is that makes you light up. Acknowledge the things that are so special about you, and what is it around you that brings out more of that and gives you the space so that I can still be with people and be an amazing contribution to them. But I also have that space that I can get away to, that I can give myself that breathing room that I require, that ability to be as weird as I possibly can be. And that's part of the relationship thing too, is like, and that's the part that really is up for me right now. That's what I am focusing on with my purge today, is what I'm going to tell you about right now. So, like hiding who you are. I've mentioned that several times in this call. So the biggest thing that's up for me right now is the vulnerability of that. It's like being vulnerable enough with me to acknowledge what it is that I require, to be acknowledging how different I am, and to actually celebrate that. I don't want to hide from people anymore. I don't want to be like this big secret and cutting off all of my awareness, all of who I am, so that I fit into something that people can be comfortable with. If I can just be normal enough that they won't notice, then maybe it'll be okay. Right? I've realized that it's getting harder and harder for me to hide that. It just out of my mouth sometimes when I'm talking, and I'll say something and people will like, what did you just say? And I'm like, that doesn't sound quite right to you, does it? Or recently I mentioned I had knee surgery like 5-6 days ago. I guess it was 5 days ago. Anyway, so I had knee surgery not long ago, and I've been in the emergency room twice, or hooked up to a heart monitor twice in the last 5 months because of my knee stuff. Anyway, what I now am aware of after being hooked up to the heart monitor is that my just resting heart rate sets off the heart machine. I'm not trying to drop my heart rate. When I'm just sitting there calmly, like right now, if I probably took my heart rate, it would be below 50, because I'm just calm and I'm just sitting here and I'm not really doing anything exciting. And okay, so how different is my body becoming? I haven't been sick. I can think of one time that I was sick and it lasted for about 12 hours in the last 7, 8, maybe longer years. I just don't get sick. My body's different. I don't know what to tell you. Again, it's like all this energy work. It's allowing my body to be different and recognizing that. So I'm tired of hiding all of that. I'm tired of apologizing to the nurses when I set the machine off. What is that? I don't know, but please, maybe you could boost my heart rate during surgery instead of calming it down. So the thing is, I'm tired of hiding. I'm tired of being something so weird, so different, that I have to hide it. So here I am. And now here's the really cool thing. I was listening to Gary and Dane Gary Douglas and Dane here, the co-creators of Access, the other day, and they said, well, the thing is about being weird or different. The more comfortable you are with it, and the more that you be it, no, people don't notice. People don't even notice that you are that different when you are so comfortable with it that it's not that secret sign over your head going like this, like a neon light going, there's something off with this person. When you just be it and are relaxed with it, doesn't matter. So I'm inviting you. So all of the weird little things that you've been hiding about you, all of the things that you have been making significant that aren't. Can we now uncreate, destroy all of that times a godzillion, please? Right, wrong, good and bad, pun, apocal, nine shorts, boys and beyonds, and what energy, space, consciousness, choice, magic, miracle, mystery, and possibility can you and your body be? To be the magic, the miracle, the difference, the weirdness beyond this reality with total ease. For all eternity. Uncreate and destroy anything that doesn't allow it. Times a godzillion, please. Right, wrong, good and bad, pun, apocal, nine shorts, boys and beyonds. When I do these clearings, it's like I pick it out of the heads and the energy of the people that are listening or will be listening. It's kind of a weird thing. And then all of a sudden the words just pop into my head and I'm like, oh, okay. And so then I say it. So anyway, that's what that was about, that pause. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Let's get to clearing all of these things that I have been making so significant about relationships. So you can do these clearings every morning. And it's just like, what energy, space, consciousness, choice, magic, miracle, mystery, and possibility can my body and I be? To uncreate and destroy everything I was in relationship with my business yesterday. Right and wrong, good and bad, pun, pockle, nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Now that was a lot of words, so let's shorten it for you. What can I be today beyond this reality? To uncreate and destroy everything I was in relationship with my spouse, my lover, my significant other yesterday, that I may be the greater possibility of today. Can I uncreate and destroy everything I was yesterday with my family, that I may be the greater possibility of today? Right and wrong, good and bad, pun, pockle, nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Everything that I was yesterday with my friends and my neighbors, can we uncreate, destroy all of that times a godzillion, that I may be the greater possibility of today? Puck pot. Everything I was yesterday with my coworkers, can I uncreate and destroy everything I was in relationship with my coworkers yesterday? Puck pod. May I uncreate and destroy everything I was in relationship with money yesterday? Puck pod. May I uncreate and destroy everything I was in relationship with my clients yesterday? Puck pod. Can I uncreate, destroy everything I was with in relationship with my house yesterday? Puck pod. Can I uncreate and destroy everything I was in relationship with, maybe it's my students, Puck Pod? Can I uncreate and destroy everything I was in relationship with, I don't know, what else? My car, maybe it's like you're having car issues, Puck Pod. You get the idea. So you're just going to just keep doing that, and everything that comes up about a relationship with anything, because you have a relationship with your checkbook, with your credit cards, with your bank account, with your uh, children, everything you were in relationship with your children yesterday. Can we uncreate, destroy all of that? Pod, pod. Everything that you were in relationship with, maybe it's a particular project or class that you're creating. Can we uncreate, destroy all of that? Pod, pod. Everything that you were in relationship with paying your bills yesterday. Can we uncreate and destroy all of that? Pod, pod. So just going through all of those things and uncreating, destroying everything that you were with whatever your relationship was, with whatever, pod, pod, that you may be the greater possibility of today. Pretty simple. So I would like you to play with that. And I am going to keep playing with that because I feel the energy already moving in my body, letting it go, letting it go. And you can do this every single day. Do it in the morning before you get out of bed, even just let it run off in your head, or when you're just sitting drinking your morning coffee or whatever, just rattle off a bunch of these: uncreate and destroy everything that you were with your relationship to whoever or whatever yesterday, that you may be the greater possibility of today. Pock pot. Point of creation, point of destruction, let it all go. And see what that does to change your life, because it's feeling lighter in my day. Absolutely. And everything that I've made significant about different relationships, whether it be with people or things. So, thank you for joining me today, and good luck with shifting your points of view around relationship, letting go of all those reference points that you have used as your guiding light, making them so real, viable, and valuable that you cannot and will not choose something else. Can we uncreate, destroy all of that times a godzillion? Right and wrong, good and bad, pun, nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And all of the stratifications where you cut off all of your pieces and parts, all of your awareness, all of your knowing, all of the magic and the uniqueness and weirdness and difference that you be, so that you look like something that somebody else might like. Can you uncreate, destroy all of that times a godzillion? Right and wrong, good and bad, pun, nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And you might just be surprised. What might surprise you the most, actually, is the people that will show up in your life are the ones that have your back, that actually would allow you to be everything that you really require to be joyful, to have ease, joy, and glory in your life. So, see you on the next episode of Purging Limitations.